Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Taken in at the 3. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
A solid stiff arm. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who was so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because you know all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense. You've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him, or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
And the next-gen stat shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. This will be caught by Brown. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now here's Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. And it'll be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here, because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The Ravens sit 6-5 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there.
Three and a half to go, first quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. Their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They go play action with Jackson. Dancing to his left.
Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Juan Thornhill.
And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line.
76 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Seven, our score after 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Etienne will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2?
There he goes, left side. The 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to...
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Josh Allen in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He completes it to Olave.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Here's Chubb on the read option.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Dallas Goedert, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Now, we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass.
3rd and goal, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Calvin Ridley from 4 yards out. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. First target, first catch, and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 102 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Rolling, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks.
He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down. Is good running. 44.
From the gun, it's Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and he takes away what could have been a touchdown.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
They go play action now. Jackson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Jackson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
3rd and goal. They're going with Chubb. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out.
Throwing is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Chubb from 19 yards away. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll get this to Ward. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Throw left side, caught here by Ward.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Never make the mistake that these slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now here's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Jackson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Complete to Olave on the out route. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Jackson looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. That is caught. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break. and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Finding his target, it's Ward. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Room here to run. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 137 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gains.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. He'll buy some time right. Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down. Here's Jackson to throw. That's Olave bringing in another one. He's got room at the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They go right back to him from 20 and a first. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now it's Jackson. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Chubb. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Got a man, it's caught. For a Ravens touchdown. Dallas Goedert, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. Past the 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind him.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
George Karlaftis
just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
On third down, Jackson. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. So the final second.